Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 3 Intrigue. With me, Get Daved. I thought I'd do a little bit of design work on a new ship, and I had a very helpful commenter explain to me some stuff about how the roles work, and we should be able to get a more effective fighting force. You know, that might not happen, but I'm going to try not to... We're not going to think about that until something horrible happens. So, unfortunately we still don't have, anything good. But I think it's time we can make an important step. And we are just going to load this thing with firepower to the limit. Alright, they've got a lot of Durantian, or pardon me, they use a lot of drivers. Now, we might be able to make this work for me. We'll talk about how momentarily. Get a shield generator on there. Do we bother with point defense? I mean, they have some missiles. Increases the range of all ships in the fleet. I don't think we need that. We've got the double range. Ship is currently highly affordable. Yeah, let's go with thulium to top it all off. Actually, that's a lie. Go with a little bit more armor on it. Because that's what they're throwing at me, right? There we go. Now, we add a little bit of thulium to toughen it up. This is not going to be a cheap ship. Alright, but it is going to be legendary S-word. Okay, now let's talk about ship rolls. You can put a lot of missiles into space real quickly. Nice description. Okay. So each one of these has very rigid rules associated with it. The combat system in this game, it's like a play, and you really have to get all of these roles right, or else you see some of the dumb things we've seen, or you can have everybody be the same. So like a Guardian will hang back to excess. Assaults will jump in there and they'll go after enemy capital ships. And it's a little infuriating. And they factor in things like the fortitude. And so like Guardians will try protecting low fortitude ships and stuff like that. It's quite something. Anyway, we are going to probably... This thing has pretty good defenses, so having it engage at close range would be okay. So the assaults like to dive in on the enemy fleets. Escort, also pretty good. Honestly, we might go just with those, but I'm going to make this one an assault, because we might be able to cheat and have a little bit of tanking. And you might say, hey, that's pretty similar to ships you've already got. And I would say, I agree, but this one's called the Legendary Sword and looks cooler. So we got that going for us. Yeah, I know the geometry clips when they spin. Don't worry about it. We're here for a good time. Oh yeah, so Earth's not getting a ton of construction power right now. Have they even made a dent in that one? Looks like a no. Alright, so ship rule assault. There you go. So they go after high threat targets like capitals. Okay, so there you are. They're primarily going to go after escorts, secondarily going to go after... capitals. Like, I get the feeling there's like one game designer and one programmer that understand this, and then like a couple of really hardcore players. But this is a really inaccessible system. Alright, so we have a couple... Oh, we should have some escorts in here. It is the kind that is most all-around reliable, in my opinion. Okay, so we'll defend support ships. That's what we care about. And that might be why we were having problems with like our support ship going in suicidally. So now is part 2 of the asinine. So we look at that and we say, okay, this really should be something else. So what we do, use design, it's exactly the same. We hit save, and then you change the battle roll here. And that is the only way. Yeah, override it. That is the only way to do it. And then if we had already manufactured some, we could refit. And that's how it works in the game. It's a little something something. You'll note I have a lot more money off camera. I sold a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't shown this yet, so I'll get to it. But we can acquire some resources this way, and you can sell off some of what we got. So I mostly just dumped Illyrium and Durantium. Boop, there we go. Made a cool $19. The more you sell, the more the value goes down. There's this thing, I'd never heard of it before, and you probably haven't either, but it's called supply and demand. And sometimes it comes up. I don't know if they talk about it in economics ever, but yeah, it was kind of neat and simple to understand. Get your sarcasm detector checked, man, of course. Alright, moving on. Got the attackers. Sneak a legendary sword in there. Alright, now. We're unfortunately gonna need... We're gonna need help is what we're gonna need. And they're building a crusher. That would be devastating in 3 turns. 1, 2, and then we attack. Just out of curiosity. Man, look how expensive it is to upgrade what we've got down here. Okay. The transport's fine, the axe is fine, the dolphin's fine. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if we can't get a little bit more firepower here. Because I don't love the idea. Actually, never mind. We'll just use a tiny design. I swear I know what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll just use you. Okay. so we can get firepower on these things. So we can make ourselves a little tiny gunboat, a little ball of hatred. Almost room for some defenses, but alas. It's not meant to be. Get a deflector on there. Alright. We're gonna call you. Okay, so we want this one to hang back, so we don't want it on assault. Escort might be a happy medium, not sure. I'll call you the hothead. Because it's only there to fight. Okay, so this is a really long way. I'm just looking into whether we could get a little bit more firepower there. All right, $1,185 to make it happen. I don't know if it would be worth it. This fleet was like... It's all the leftovers. The other problem is we need to find a way to flip, but wait a minute. Oh no, that's just an explorer. First I was like, we've got my starting survey ship with all those guns. The Brainiac Collective's been destroyed. Well, that is a dick move by them. This is familiar. More sensor power, though. How good's the scout? Ooh. We barely made the list. Terran influence is 21.3. Great, they're doing my job for me. Otter Bay. Oh yeah, I did a little management at Earth as well. We can talk about that in a moment. We need a Monsatium deposit, unfortunately. I don't think one Monsatium unit will do. But this one we would only need Arborous Arboretum. Greatly boosts income. I mean, honestly, that would be really good on Earth. I don't know, they can just work on that. Come back to me when you've got something you can build. That was the scout. Alright, they weren't joking. It's a scout. Well, get doing your thing. Alright, the Crusher's going to be there in 2 turns. Now we're at defeat likely. Huh. We need this to be better somehow. We could try getting, you know, a decent ship out of the Dolphin. Like, we have some small hulls. Maybe that's what we key in on. Like, even a Snathicide's not enough. Ooh. Alright, let's try it. And it's a bargain. Sorry, I know there's a lot of, like, really minute ship handling details, but... Okay, next turn. Next turn we hit the colony. No, there's no point in hitting the colony if we can't... Turns to upgrade 6. Oh no, I'm an idiot. And all that money. Well, game. That's most unfortunate. Yeah, defeat likely. I hear that. Well, victory certain. Might as well grab what we can. Alright, I would like to view this. Also, I probably should have been watching here kind of closely. Hang in there, little guy. Well, I'd say he performed well. Couldn't hit it. Thanks, evasion bonus. Alright, election coming up, that's fine. Let us make peace. No. No, I'm afraid the die is cast now. Alright, let's view the battle just to see what happens here. Yeah, they start nice and near the front of the engagement zone, pardon me. Yeah, so these guys start comedically out of range. Also, there's one thing to note, which is some ship classes are not displayed at the correct range. I don't know, maybe we could take out a Crusher. I like how victory was assured, and then it's like, massive casualties. Ooh, Helios ore extraction, sign me up. Plus to research. Food! Be right back. We're just gonna zip on over to the old solar system. Had them working on habitat improvement. Okay, that's gonna be a city, assuming we still have the colony by the time I get back there. Whoa. One attacker has victory certain? Oh, it's just a little tiny thing. Alright, let's check it out. I like these little guys. Alright, just out of curiosity, moves 21. I was afraid to do this before. This is not exactly a move I'm fond of, but bonus to ship construction. And we could upgrade the colony capital. Yeah, that's a good start. Let's just let them do that first. Research chamber on the research one. Good for them. Maybe we'll plunk a factory there first. Yeah, that's lots for them to do right now. Defeat near certain. Oh, cool. We messed up their ability to manufacture as quickly. So that one ship defending, that's got to be a crusher then. Oh, we got Frostfire. Because the annexation system in this game is a little broken. Alright, if we're gonna kick someone out. I wish I could drag and drop you up. Alright, you just drop back for a second. I guess, oh no, they do have one move left. Also, it looks like we have enough influence that we can hang in there. That was my one major concern. Yeah, Crusher is going to match up magnificently against this fleet, unfortunately. Alright, let's see if we get away with it, folks. Help is on the way. Cool, thanks for the money, pal. Oh, cool. They fortified. I accept your terms. We've got lots of logistics space in that fleet. So we'll just stack them there for the protection for now. Alright, Earth. How would you like to finally increase your population cap? Now we could run into an approval problem here, we'll see. because the population cap could go up quite nicely. We'll see. I want them to ping me when they get back, or when they finish that, though. We have pretty good social construction here. I am going to build the military academy, and it'll help. It'll help some things. The case could be made, it improves your military production, and Otter Bay 3 was maybe going to be a bit more focused on that. Oh, never mind, that's going to be wealth-centric. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. So, this is basically just a good place to make some legions, because they have okay social construction, and legions are kind of expensive, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but they're not as available as they used to be, and that's all we need to talk about. Okay, don't destroy my fleet for one more turn. Yeah, I'll watch. I also really should be watching up there more closely. Boo, 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 boo. Alright, looks like we got a bit of a scratch there, but we can probably recover. Good. And good riddance. Oh. Okay. Now let's go mind the other. Victory certain. The other front. Do you think the command ship is going to dive in? Balls to the wall? Let's find out. Yes. And I can't do the design oh no, okay, at least they're not shooting at him. You fool. See, I wish you could, like, give general instructions to them. General instructions. Alright. It took a little bit longer to get to this point on this front, but I am now happy with things. And in the next episode, we'll finish off this front so we can get back to all those other ones. See you soon, folks.